copies, and we've turned over £21,000. Thank you, Dragons. That concludes our pitch. But just like our books, the end of the story is just the beginning. So now we'd like to invite you to start your very own Read Me, Seed Me adventure.
Plantable children's books are the proposition on offer from Tom Wilday and James Culthurst.
Once you read the story, cut the back page. If you follow the dotted lines, and you can plant the page in the pots there.
They're willing to give away a 10% stake in their business in return for a £20,000 investment.
So literally just plant the page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then in half an hour it becomes a tree?
Half an hour, yeah, you've got it, yeah.
Then you climb up the tree.
And take the investment.
And in a bid to get that fairy tale funding, Tom has something he prepared earlier.
These are the size of the carrots that have grown from the books.
Crafting queen Sarah Davies is the first to dig into the vegetable venture.
I love it.
Oh, thank you very much.
I don't know if you know, I've got 2 young children. We do loads of outdoor planting, and when I had kids, my mum and dad, they actually bought an allotment so that they could teach their grandkids everything they need to know about growing their own food.
Wow, great.
So you've got my heart. Let's see if you can get the head as well.
OK.
Walk me through some of the financials. So, you know, what do the books cost to make you, and what profit do you make on them?
Yeah, so they cost us £1.50 each to make. The RRP is £9.99.
Sorry, £9.99 for one book or a pack of 2?
One book.
One book.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seems quite pricey. It feels to me like in a garden centre, you know, one of those spinners with loads of different things on, like at a £4.99 price point or something, you could be onto a winner with it.
Yeah. So from that, because we're the first of its kind, it's very difficult to go any other market research. But from that, you can get wildflower thank you cards and gift cards, and they're retail. Just a card, it's £4.99. And there's no educational purpose in that. So we feel that with our creativity to get children outside, to go towards the £9.99 process.
I totally agree with you. It is a really unique concept. I've never seen or heard of anything like this before, so that sounds great.
A strong start from the planting pair, as they assuredly allay Sarah Davies' concerns of an expensive price tag. Now Tej Lalvani wants to investigate the company's potential for growth.
Your business has done, what, £20,000 you said in the first year?
Yeah.
It's a small business. I mean, you need to demonstrate to me that it's got room for an investor to come on board to get their return. So you've talked about retail. Tell me about what other avenues are there. Have you tried selling it online?
Yeah, so this year, roughly, well, pretty much exactly 50% of our business has been online. And we've got our own website.
And do you sell on Amazon?
We don't sell on Amazon.
Why haven't you gone on there, out of interest?
Yeah, I think we felt like it would easily get lost on there, and also we had it on our own website at the time.
It's just that surprising me because you get a huge amount of traffic.
I think we, as well, we're fairly focused on getting it into physical retail, but it's definitely something we can do.
Despite not seeing eye to eye with Tej Lalvani on the preferred route to market, the vegetable entrepreneurs show a willingness to take on board the Dragon's point of view. Sustainability is a passion for Green Queen Deborah Meaden. Will this botanical book be a perfect addition to her portfolio?
Listening to you, I've got to say, so here's the bad news. There's a lot of wrong thinking going on here. I don't like your brand at all. Wilso doesn't inspire a child. You know, it needs to talk to me as a child. I want to get excited by it. And I guess my question behind that was subscriptions drive me mad because everybody thinks, well, if I can't sell a product, I'll put it on a subscription, it'll sell. But actually, I can see a Christmas present for a child that actually says every month you get your book and you get something to plant, because this is a letterbox product. You know, it goes in an envelope, you put it through the letterbox. Kids run up to that letterbox, they go, yay, brilliant, it's here. And I'm getting excited because you haven't done all of these things, you know. It's just like if you were standing here going, yeah, well, I'm brilliant at this and I've got online and I know what... I think, well, what are we doing here? But no, I think that could be good.
What is it that you do? What do you do in your real life?
Yeah, so I'm an account manager at the moment for a sports nutrition business. So I do this in my spare time. So a lot of late nights and long weekends and a very patient girlfriend.
So I'm a printer. I'm part of a fourth-generation family printing business. My great-granddad and granddad set it up, and hopefully I think it's in the blood, and I've created this.
So that's your full-time job, and this is a side project.
Well, so because we produce the books at the printers as well, I can make sure the print is done correctly, or if something's going wrong, we can fix it and try it out.
And Tom, how big is that company? Give me an idea of the size.
So last year we turned over £650,000.
Yeah, great.
Robust business roots and a parent company with a healthy turnover has put the entrepreneurs on firm ground in the eyes of Peter Jones. Now Tuka Suleiman wants to know whether Tom and James are willing to branch off in new directions.
At the moment, the book on its own, to me, is uninvestable. Because at the moment you've done £21,000, which is negligible in the business. I need to see a bigger picture on the brand. Now, have you looked into any form of vegetable characters that you could then create physical characters that children can collect on top of your books? You know, how do you build a business?
We do have other ideas at the moment. We're just in talks with Selfridges.
To do what?
So they've got a campaign, Project Earth, and they think that our books will fit exactly perfect into their Project Earth campaign.
So you're going back to the book. If you want me excited, you really, really should have picked something a bit more about the vision for the brand, not just some books, because I see this more as a character play, engagement with children. So I'm out.
Conflict ideas of the company's direction leads to Tuka Suleiman decisively downing tools on any investment. Has Tej Lalvani also made up his mind?
There's a lot you've got right with the business. The idea is fantastic. And part of me says I want to be part of this project because it's such a nice thing, right? And I've been thinking yes, no, yes, no. And I think I made my decision up, actually. The difficult bit is the retail. And you've already gotten there and you're making progress. And I think all you need to do is to turn on the online piece and build it. And it's not difficult to do, really. I personally think that this is something for you guys, really. And just for that reason, I'm going to say I'm out.
So this is partly my heart saying this, but I don't just invest with my heart. I've got to think that there actually is an opportunity here. And I will be perfectly blunt with you, I would have taken a completely different route in terms of retail. This is such a letterbox product that I would really have pumped up the online piece, particularly in lockdown, you know. So I surprised myself. I was going to have a bit of a play with some carrots in there and water that and have a, enjoy listening to you and say, lovely, off you go. But I'm going to make you an offer.
Fantastic. Thank you.
And I'm going to offer you all of the money. And I want 20% of the business.
OK, thank you.
It's an offer from the heart, as Deborah Meaden plays